Hi Aries, welcome to your March reading. Thanks for joining me. This is a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple, Spotify and Amazon. Let's get started. I'm going to jump straight into it and grab an oracle card for you. For my wonderful Aries for the month of March, what's going on for Aries, please? A message for Aries. Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising and Venus for Aries, please. For the month of March, general messages, please. Spirit guides. Discovery. That's beautiful. This feels like discovering something about yourself or rediscovering something about yourself. It feels very youthful. I'm loving the energy around it. I'm getting a lightness as well, feeling lighter. So if you've been feeling a little bit poorly of late, I get that you're going to start to feel a little bit better here in the month of March, and things are... I'm getting this kind of young outlook. So no matter what your age, it feels to me like you're perhaps returning to a place of your youth, or you're thinking about a place where you grew up, thinking about your childhood, or thinking about children, or you may even be spending a lot of time with children. But the energy is one of youthful invigoration or reinvigoration in your life. Beautiful energy there. And let's get a card. I'm going to be using my new tarot. I'm really excited about it. It's the first time I've used it, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And I have had the Oracle of Mystical Moments for many years now, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to use the Oracle that goes along with this new deck. So I'm hoping that you enjoy that. So let's see, what is the message here for Aries, please, for the month of March. The Art of Seduction. Ooh. So it looks like you either have someone new in your life, or you're seducing your man, the one that you already have. It kind of feels like that. I was getting that reinvigoration. So you may be trying to spark things up or spice things up in your romantic partnership there. So let's see. After the man here looks a little bit nonplussed, so you may be... I'm getting a very strong energy around the Aries. You're probably the feminine energy that I'm picking up here. Much more youthful, kind of light-hearted, freer kind of energy. And I don't mean free in a bad way. I mean free as in free-spirited, very light-hearted in nature. And... sexy, of course, passionate, enthusiastic. And you may be dealing with someone who may be a little bit of a cold fish, maybe a little bit detached. You may have a hard time getting this person's attention. But let's see where that goes. Of course, I'm picking up love messages here, but the message is general. It's not meant to be a love reading, but let's see what pops out here in the tarot. I've already been meditating on your energy, Aries. I want to do a few more shuffles, and as I said, I'm using the Tarot of Mystical Moments, so I hope that you enjoy this new deck. It goes along with the Oracle of Mystical Moments. You can, I'll put a link down below for my Amazon store where you can purchase the decks that I use. So let's take a look here, what's going on. I don't feel that was it, guys. A couple more shuffles. No, that's it. All right, there we go. Okay, let's see what we have. We have the Sun card, the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands. Okay, it's already looking very good there. We have the Ace of Cups, right in the center with Temperance, beautiful. The Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the World, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting here, Aries, is there is this kind of energy around you of I'm getting a little bit of boredom, to be honest. I feel like things in the romance department have been lacking. You may have been in a relationship for some time, Aries, and the romance has died. It happens, it feels like you've been feeling, I get some stress. It may have been, I'm not picking up work here, guys, but there's been something that's been stressing you. It may have been health related. That's just for some of you, not for all of you. But I was picking up that return of health here. It's starting to feel better. So it may have been a situation where you were down for a little while. It may have been a health related issue, but it feels like that's reaching its end. I'm sensing that there is a satisfactory conclusion there, and things are starting to improve, which is great news. I'm going to start right in the center, actually, because it's a beautiful card. Aries, we've got Temperance. And this feels like, I think for some of you, you may actually have taken some time to reinvigorate your health. You may have taken a sabbatical. You may have gone on a retreat. Some of you just may have had a spa day. In any event, I feel that you've taken some time for you and for your health. May have been for your mental health. That's for some of you. The reason why I say that is because I've got the Eight of Swords down here. So I do feel that there was something that was troubling you. It felt like your wings were clipped. I'm getting that, Aries. A feeling of isolation. See, Aries, you're the type of person that likes to, when you're in a relationship, I get, you like to maintain a lot of movement in the relationship, meaning you don't like stasis, you don't like things to remain in this kind of bored state. It's not you, Aries. You want to get out, you want to explore, you want to experience new things, you want to try that local restaurant, you want to go to try and see. It's a lot of curiosity around you. Discovery, exploration, discovering new things. But you know what? Even though you haven't been able to do that as much because of all of the stuff that we've been dealing with in the world, your wings have been clipped, so to speak. You've perhaps had to spend more time at home, perhaps more time with a partner than is preferable. Things have maybe gotten a little bit out of whack there, possibly because you're spending too much time with that person. It can happen, not enough balance. And the feeling that I'm getting around you is having reached a place where you just feel like enough is enough. You're struggling to see. You're struggling to see the way out. Struggling to see the way out of this boredom that's been around you. But I feel that this energy, if you can see it a different way, it's actually been good, this clipping of the wings, because I feel like it's allowed you time to discover things about yourself. Normally, Aries, you're rushing about, discovering new things, doing all kinds of external stuff. And because you haven't been able to do that, you've been viewing it as a rather bleak time. But I actually feel it's been good for you, because I get that during this time you really have discovered things about yourself that, I see some good things. I see some things that perhaps you were a little bit troubled by even. But you know what? It's during these times where we're maybe a little bit isolated, where we can have more time to think, free from distractions, that some of that more shadowy side can come up. And I feel like it has. I feel like something has been brought to the surface and it's reaching a conclusion. And some of you, it may have been some kind of a health issue. It could have even been mental health. That's just for some of you, not all of you. But I get this as a renewal, a renewed health. The King of Pentacles is really standing out to me as your energy, because this feels like a healthy mind, a healthy bank account, a healthy business. And it also feels like success, because we have the World card right above it. So I feel like a difficult time is coming to a conclusion for you. It's coming to an end, and things are going to start to feel a lot better for you coming forward, because I get that your health is starting to improve. You're starting to see the benefits of this time of isolation rather than seeing it as something that is restrictive. You're starting to see that actually this has been good for me. I'm starting to feel better. And not to forget, we've got the art of seduction down here. And we do have cups energy, but I feel that that's more about, I have to admit, I feel it's more about health related. Drinking of the cup of life, restoring health. And that's why I very strongly get like, this could be someone who spent some time in a retreat. I even get some of you it may have been like rehab. That I'm just throwing things out there because that's what I'm getting. It could have even been a hospital, guys. Yeah, but I feel like that's ending. You're ending. That's ending. But you're coming out of it stronger, and you're reaching health. Okay, so again, I get that there's a successful conclusion to something that was causing an imbalance. It's something that was brought to light for you some time ago. Perhaps something that you were ignoring for a while. But I do get, with this Seven of Swords, that you're escaping past difficulties, you're escaping past, I get it as escaping a past. Well, for some of you it felt like confinement. I mean, quite literal. I'm getting quite literal confinement, feeling like you were unable to move. So some of you, it may have been hospital, guys. I mean, not for all, but I do feel like your movement was restricted, beg your pardon. Yeah. I'm getting that. So this feels like being able to get out. But I also see a very strong energy around this of in the nick of time. Okay, I'm getting that. In the nick of time. Getting out in the nick of time. Getting out in the nick of time. For some of you here, I'm actually feeling like you may have gotten out of a relationship. Or I get escaping a relationship in the nick of time. That's another message. That's for a small portion of you. Whatever felt like confinement to you, whatever made you feel uneasy, uncertain, some place that you didn't want to be, that's the thing you're escaping. Whatever that is to you. It'll be different for everyone, of course. With the Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Three of Wands, these are beautiful cards. It's definitely growth. I see success. I see victory. I see fulfillment here. The sun and the world, goodness. I mean, you know, the energy around you for March is fantastic. Yeah, you're starting to really shake off anything that felt like it was restricting you. Negative thoughts, body image, health issues. You're shaking yourself free of that. Quite literally getting rid of it. And coming into this great state of peace of mind. Now, the art of seduction, I want to get a card on that if I may. Let's clarify. Please clarify the art of seduction, please. Spirit guides, please clarify the art of seduction. The Two of Swords. I want to get one more. Please clarify the art of seduction. Another two. So we've got a lot of balance being restored in your life. The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So where there was a lot of conflicting thoughts in your mind, a lot of uneasiness, uncertainty, not feeling that you're able to cope with a certain situation, feeling ill at ease, having difficulty moving forward, achieving what you want to achieve. I get that the way ahead for you is going to be much easier. So where anything was blocked or restricted, it feels like the way ahead is going to be a lot easier. Aries. That's for certain. And with that Four of Cups, think of it as a time in your life that was needed. It was a time when, okay, things didn't move as fast as you would have liked, but it was needed. It was needed to restore some kind of emotional and also physical balance in your life, mental balance as well. That's why I get for a lot of you this was a retreat or a time away, perhaps a spiritual retreat, you know, escaping the day-to-day, just to really, I get it as like going on a personal journey of self-discovery. I'm going to get a card on discovery. Let's clarify. Please clarify discovery for me, Spirit Guides, for my Aries. Yeah, it feels like self-discovery, guys. Self-discovery. The Four of Swords. Yeah, again I get retreat. Needing to take some time to restore your mental health, your balance. Discovery. And during this time I feel like you've discovered a lot, or rediscovered what you've been missing, or what's been missing in your life, you know. It feels like opening your eyes, looking at the reality of your world, seeing what's to your liking, what's of benefit. Are you being your best self? Looking at, rather than seeing yourself as limited, opening up potential possibilities for the future. Even looking at stepping away from some kind of comfort zone here with this Four of Cups. Something new, starting something new, trying a new, maybe going somewhere new, doing what you've always wanted to do, but maybe put on the back burner for a while. There's an energy here of coming out of this and getting involved, you know, getting re-involved with your life. For some of you, Aries, you may have put a lot of things on the back burner while you were dealing with something very practical in nature, which may have been health related, but now that that's clearing up, it feels like you can now start to reinvigorate your world, do something that sparks your interest. expansion with this Three of Wands. What you really want to expand upon in your life, something to promote your career or your well-being, a new idea, a new way of doing something or seeing something. There's even an energy here of accepting change, being open to new things. Constant change is important, and I feel like you've felt stagnant for a little while here. There's been a lack of opportunity for growth, but now I do feel that there's an energy around you of that's changing, and I do feel that during this time you're going to start being a lot more motivated to go for the thing that you may have put on the back burner for a while. Some of you may have spent a lot of time procrastinating, thinking, what should I do? I've got several options here. What's the best one for me? You've thought about it enough, Aries, and now there is the energy of doing. So what seduces you? We've got the art of seduction. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a person. It could be something that you feel seduced by, a city, a country, a career, art. What is it that starts the engine up for you here, Aries? Could be any number of things, and for some of you it is romance. After not having romance in your life for a while, either with a new person or with a partner. Perhaps you've both been very focused on work. Well, now the opportunity is to rev things up again. Where there was perhaps complacency in life. This is about, after a time of rest, feeling rejuvenated and feeling much better, feeling healthy. After a time of, I get healthy. I need to, for some of you it is a spiritual retreat or a health retreat, a spa, needing to take care of your body, mind and spirit, Aries. But things are certainly looking up for you. I feel like for you, I get an essence that with this peace, I get this strong sense of peace in March. An end to some kind of restriction. It's going to open the door. I get that energy of opening up a door to new possibility, and you're going to go through that door and see what's out there. Discovery, and you're doing it without fear as well, which is brilliant. So let's get one more card here, Aries, for March. Message for Aries. Good fortune. Oh, well, that's lovely. So luck's on your side as well here Aries. Beautiful energy with that. I'm going to leave it there for you and wish you all the very best for the month of March. If you'd like a personal reading, Aries, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I also have an Etsy shop, and you can find me there at Gypsy Insights Tarot. And of course, check me out on YouTube if you're listening on the podcast. My YouTube channel is Gypsy Insights by Michelle, and I have a lot more readings. I have love readings. I have my dedicated love readings, but this one is more a general reading that I do for the podcast. And I hope that you enjoy it. Please like, share and subscribe if you're watching here on YouTube. And if you'd like to join my band of gypsies, there are ways that you can support my channel by clicking on the join button below. Wishing you the best, guys. Please do take care, and thanks again for watching, Aries.